Piers and Tucker go off over the Muslims ruining America.
There's a slight amplification of, for example, the number of Muslims in the country.
I agree.
There are nearly 4 million Muslims in the country, and that represents about 6% of the population. But 43 or 4% of the population are still Christian. So I do think, again, that the over-amplification of the Islam problem, as people put it.
Yo, where do we even get these stats from, by the way? Because every church I go to is empty. And when I took my Shahada, I didn't fill out a paper. I didn't get entered into some database. Like, where do they get these statistics about?
Oh, you're in the database now. I can promise you.
The Muslim problem has been massively overstated.
Well, that's an op, obviously.
Yeah.
Hate the Muslims. No, we know where that's coming from.
I don't like it.
It's going to be you and Al tonight.
Finally, someone says it. I mean, I've been saying it. Yo, for over a year, you've been watching this shit.
Al, that's your punishment tonight.
What? What? What, bro?
What were you going to say?
Did you take something today?
Can you talk?
You had a good night with your boyfriend, I guess? I mean, what?
Talk.
Okay.
Unc's about to cook. Glasses are on.
What has happened in the last 2.5 to 3 years, really since 2019, was the beginning of the Great Awakening. There was those of us that were awake a long time ago, and then there's those that have woken up because they were forced to. Because it was so bent. Reality became so bent that they had no choice but to acknowledge something's wrong with it.
In 2019.
That was the Great Awakening for like the general population. So what has happened since 2019 is this. The blindfolds have been taken off. They can see there's something wrong with the world. And everyone is starting to say, I know whose fault is it. It's you, right? So what do the evil people do? They only have one trick. It's the Muslims.
Whoa.
It's the Muslims. It's the Muslims. Trying to distract. We've been saying that they're probably going to do a false flag. How long have we been saying that on the stream?
Way back. It's way back.
Blame the Muslims, but first, before they do this, so they gaslight,
Propaganda.
gaslight. X pushes it the most. Then you have, God forbid, a catastrophic event out of chaos, order. Something catastrophic to deflect from the rest of the people waking up. But here's what I don't think they realize. Everyone already knows now. Whoever's awake is awake. It's either you're awake by now or you're not. This is bigger than left, right, Muslim, Christian, gay, straight. This is on a whole nother level. And if you're pointing the finger at any other race or group, you're not fully awake yet.
Well, you brought up a good point, but I just wanted to clarify something a little bit. 2019, that's when people realized that their reality wasn't as it seemed. Exactly. So that's not when people woke up to who's controlling stuff. That's when they realized they had to start searching for
They saw the glitch in the matrix.
Yeah, like that's personally when I woke up and I was like, yo, what is going on?
Yeah.
And so from then, that's where you start trying to seek the red pill.
Why is it like this? How did we end up here?
It starts with the self-help books. Then Andrew Tate started popping off, watching him, getting into entrepreneurship. Yeah. And then the final ultimate red pill was Islam. That was it. Because it goes from, that and then to who runs the world.
Or they end up in Christianity. These are the two camps. Because listen, I do believe you can get to both paths as far as waking up and realizing what's wrong with the world in both camps, but they're being pinned against each other. I'm not talking about which religion is right or wrong.
Yeah.
I'm talking about coming to the truth of what the hell's really going on earth, who's running the world, and the agenda to destroy all faith and create World War III.
Well, that's what it was. It started with
Armageddon.
It started with worldly things, like I said, of just looking for the self-help gurus, then mindset, Andrew Tate, and then control, who runs the world, and then religion, and that's where you have to sincerely search for truth. So what's funny is a lot of these people haven't held that same logical standard with religion. They've been like, oh, my parents believed it was the Muslims on 7-Eleven, but I don't think that now. And then when it comes to religion, they don't hold that same logic. Because my grandpa was a Catholic, I'm white Catholic, I gotta be that too. Like, it's stupid. Bro, this is what my next video is about. It's about people questioning their beliefs with religion too. Because you've come to the conclusion the Chosens have infiltrated everything. Your media, the banks,
Can we play the
Hollywood, this and that.
Can we play the
And
video?
now you have to question, did they tamper your belief? Who are you worshiping? You say the Chosens tampered with everything, but then you worship a chosen.
Play video.
Yes.
Of the population are still Christian. So I do think, again, that the over-amplification of the Islam problem, as people put it, or the Muslim problem, has been massively overstated.
Well, that's an op, obviously.
Yeah.
hate the Muslims. No, we know where that's coming from.
I don't like it.
I hate it. How is hate the Muslims better than hate the Christians or hate the Jews?
It's not. It's all the same.
Not. It's the same.
Hatred is hatred is hatred.
I totally agree.
It doesn't matter who you're hating. The moment you're in the hate game, then I think you're losing whatever argument is you're trying to have.
I totally agree. I've never had an argument with a Muslim, with an actual Muslim. I'm from Bangladesh. I'm a Muslim. I probably agree on a lot.
Bangladesh!
Secular
Tucker Carlson said, Bangladesh!
That stand up from the table and leave when I'm eating with them here. Just saying. So I'm not hating on the Muslims at all. They're bad Muslims or bad everybody. I like the Bangladeshis better than I like the liberal whites in this country. A lot
I love the Bangladesh!
more. They've never yelled at me. I'm not attacking them. I think I have a lot more in common with the Pakistani cab driver than I do with the average Guardian staffer who's white.
There are lots of white people who behave very badly in this country.
Well, I've met them, and they yell at me. So yes, I just for the 5th time.
What kind of white, Tucker?
Yo, Tucker is like on this like spiritual awakening. Dude.
Is he?
I think so.
Is it sincere?
I think he generally wants the truth. I'm praying that he finds the truth.
That's where we'll find out.
And he is doing some serious damage to the machine. You can't deny it.
He is.
He's doing some serious damage. You see how I held back for the Muslims on that one? Mm-hmm. Some serious damage. Yeah, you gotta cut that. No, don't say.
So you sound.
I just wish I could smash your fucking face right there. One hit, your nose into your brain, dead. I would love it.
I have more in common with the sincerely religious Pakistani cab driver than I do with anyone who works at the Times of London. That is just a fact. I don't like those people. I don't want to eat with them, and they're white. So all true.
There are lots of people who are non-white, who've been born and raised in this country, who've contributed brilliantly.
Well, I would never.
I'm going to speak as a white person right now. How much do you have to hate your kid to name him Tucker? I mean, you got to hate him. You're like, you know what? We're not going to call you Bill or Bobby or Robert or Tommy or Thomas. We're going to call you Tucker. Yeah, Tucker Carlson.
He did the smash for that. He did the explode. Like you're such a goomba.
I love him.
How do you do the explode?
He's come a long way, bro. Tucker Carlson has come a long way.
Deny
the success of this country.
Pause.
Have risen to the top.
Pause.
This is another reason why you shouldn't judge people too soon or hate people. You see how far he's come, bro? Including this asshole.
And Piers, yeah.
Yeah, including this asshole. Now he's not an asshole anymore. Now I don't know why he's being fair. I don't know if it's because his ratings drop. I don't know. But at least he's being fair now.
Yeah.
Positions in top industries.
I got hassled at your airport again. And
Really?
yeah, always.
Well, for being Tucker Carlson.
You know, it's like, go see the attendant. And by the way, the attendant was some Pakistani woman who's like, oh, we're so glad you're here. Which I don't think I would have gotten from the
Do you think he's really
liberal white
laughing or he's acting?
I think he was laughing, but
Rewind that laugh again, dude.
Glad you're here.
That's fucking weird, dude. Is that why he's called Tucker? Is that a tuck? Is that the Tucker?
if
Good.
you can't Tucker,
Rewind that one more time.
Which I don't think
Rewind.
I would have gotten from the always.
Well, for being
Rewind.
Tucker Carlson.
You know, it's like, go see the attendant. And by the way, the attendant was some Pakistani woman who's like, oh, we're so glad you're here.
I don't know. I just
You guys think it's acting or laughing?
I don't know. I like the guy, bro.
It's hard to fake a laugh.
It's hard to hate him
You got to be a good actor. to
unless
fake
you're
a laugh.
chosen.
Which I don't think I would have gotten from the liberal white ladies.
Genuinely,
who
have you
live
felt
here.
threatened walking around?
No, not at all.
Of course.
Again, who's going to do anything?
I mean, bro, every single group of immigrants that came to this country, for the first 30 to 50 years they were here, they got treated like shit.
Yeah.
Straight shit. When the Irish came to the United States, they were treated like third-class citizens. When the Italians came, they were treated like garbage. You're not white. You're Guidos.
You're a Mick.
Italians. Look at these moolies. Like, bro, every single group that's come, it's just that now the groups happen to be brown.
Well, the blacks didn't have any. They were treated
Well, they
like
came here like this.
Yeah, and the
They
Irish.
said, and you gotta worship
And
a
the
white boy.
Irish.
They said,
Ain't like that.
They said, yo, son. I don't know if you got the message,
Get your hand off
but
me.
God's a white boy.
Get your hand off me, bro.
Pakistanis are all super nice to me, and the whites are all kind of craven and sad. No, you're totally safe here, man.
A lot of the other cultures that have come here actually have far more politeness.
I agree.
But there is a very lovely, quaint notion being built up in,
Well, that's what happens, bro. When the Italians came from Italy, they maintained some of that Italian culture. That's why me now being, 4 generations removed from when my ancestors came here, bro, by the time I'm raising my kids, we're basically going to have lost most of our Italian culture. because you live in a secular state where you start to adopt
Did you speak Italian?
No.
Okay, so you're not Italian.
My
So
dad
I hate to
doesn't
break
speak
you. We can't, you know.
That's what I'm saying, meathead. You listening?
Once you lose the language, you lost it. That's it. I don't
know,
care.
but that's my point, bro.
Got newsflash
In
for
a
you,
few
American.
generations, the Bangladeshis, the Pakistanis that come here, they're going to lose touch with their culture as well. This is what happens when you're here for multiple generations.
Yeah.
And when people grow up where they're in a society where there's a little bit of a nationalism and pride, they naturally have a certain set of ethics and rules that they stick by. Like, bro, even for Thanksgiving dinner with my own family, I'm sitting down. It's buffet style. So everyone makes their plate. You go sit down. I made mine first, so I'm waiting. My cousin finished his whole plate before the rest of my family even sits down. The ones that were slaving all day. My aunt sits down. I'm like, yo, can we wait to eat? Like, are we like people here or are we dogs? She's like, we don't do that. We don't do that. And I'm like, why don't we do that? Why? When did this end? When do we lose our manners? Do we need a book to tell us to wait for everyone to sit down to eat? It's frustrating. It's actually annoying.
I just feel like once you lose the language, you're no longer that people.
Of course. Of course. I just went to Italy. I talked about this and I felt extremely disconnected. I couldn't even speak to people, you know?
The one word you decided to keep, though, fresh on your tongue, pichadel.
That's not Italian.
Yeah, it is.
It's not.
For you, it is gay
We
Italian.
made that up. My friend's dad made that up.
The States, driven by people like Tommy Robinson here.
Who's Tommy Robinson?
You know Tommy
He
Robinson.
seems like a fraud to me.
W. Falcon with the 5 gifted. Thank you, Falcon.
Seems like a fraud to me.
Well, he's not even Tommy Robinson. His name's Stephen Yaxley, even his real name. He's also convicted of multiple crimes, thuggery, fraud.
I don't even know anything about him, but he doesn't seem like he's that
a
into
little,
Britain.
we would call him a little shit stirrer, right? This
here.
idea that he's driven, that we're on the verge of some sort of civil war here. Do you feel that when you walk around?
No, because that's my point. You're so passive.
We're not passive. I never want this country to be a place that rejects genuine asylum seekers.
Why?
Well, because actually I believe that we have a duty to take care of people who are genuinely
How
fleeing.
about your own people?
Well, what about fleeing war-torn countries where we started the war? What about people?
Stop starting wars.
What
You're
about-
doing it again.
Okay, but one of us opposed the Iraq war at the time, and it wasn't you.
I've been atoning for it ever since. I was
know,
one of the worst
and
offenders.
I led the campaign here against the Iraq war. Cost me my job in the end. But I led the
Good for you.
I led a front-page assault on
You
that.
should
for
stick
a
with
year.
that. You should stick with.
Damn.
Pierce was on the right side of history. On
I mean,
that.
at least Tucker admits he was wrong about that, you know?
It only costs 1 million lives.
Yeah.
I love how they go. The Muslims are so. Bro, there hasn't even been a fraction of the non-Muslims killed just to make up for the Iraq war, let alone everything else. And they talk about which religion is more violent. Come on, bro.
And then, all right, so this is the other clip from this interview. Let's see this.
Elizabeth Kinney from Tranmere. Have you heard about this? Mother of 4. I think she's a nurse, and she gets beaten up by her boyfriend. He beats her up. She goes to the hospital, and she texts someone, a buddy of hers, a friend of hers, a girlfriend of hers, and describes the man who beat her up and sent her to the hospital as a, quote, faggot. It's a faggot. And
Why are you dying?
He says it and then he repeats it again.
she's arrested.
Just rewind.
And hers, a friend of hers, a girlfriend of hers, and describes the man who beat her up and sent her to the hospital as a, quote, faggot. It's a faggot. And she's arrested and convicted of a hate crime. The guy who beat her up is not arrested or convicted. And then she goes through this whole kabuki, which is now required, where she prostrates herself before the judge. I'm sorry, it was not a homophobic rant. By the way, you're allowed to be homophobic if you want in a free country. You can have any view you want. But no,
but
because
it's
she used the word
okay
faggot.
You attack Muslims, though. Call them every name under the sun.
When it's not even true.
And it's not even true.
You got to lie about the Muslims. That's the funny part.
She's arrested, and the guy who punched her in the face was not.
That's crazy.
That story tells you everything.
That's
Well,
crazy.
I don't know that story. If it's exactly
Daily Mail, baby.
Okay.
Pictures of her and
I'm
everything.
not doubting it. I'm just saying I need to look into it. But if that is how you've told it, obviously it's ridiculous.
Would you say the word faggot on camera?
No.
Why?
Because I
You don't want to get arrested, do you?
doesn't want to be arrested.
Oh, because it's so harmful to people?
No.
Yo, what are we watching?
Now,
man?
what I don't like about this is now Tucker's getting up on his high horse, acting like he's been saying this stuff for 20
no,
years.
he hasn't. No, this is
Bro.
where he's being fake.
Let's make this clear. Nick is the one that pushed the wall. He's the one that said the hard R and all these words so that you can say it now. And then Tucker comes in and acts like he's been saying it the whole time.
Yeah,
and then tries to gaslight Pierce into being like, wow, well, you don't say it. Like, what? Like, everyone
that's a
said
little-
faggot.
that's a little weird.
Everyone says faggot. What?
Yeah,
It's your
that's
first
weird.
time saying it. This is why you were so awkward with saying it. It clearly wasn't natural. So weird, dude. But this is what I was saying about Tucker, man. It's like, I don't know. He's doing damage, obviously, but it's hard to fully trust him, bro, if we're going to be real. Am I wrong?
I don't even know why that's a bad word.
Say it.
I love that word.
You gay, dude. You are a faggot.
Is that like gay bashing? What's wrong with that?
No, actually, my whole issue with the whole trans debate, for example, is you don't need to slide into actually saying derogatory stuff about trans people to make the point that women's rights should be protected. You don't need to.
Well, I agree.
So what? I don't believe.
No, but it's a magic word.
I don't believe in needlessly sneering.
Well, I'm not smearing anybody. I just think.
But why would you use that word?
Faggot?
Yeah.
I just did.
Yeah, but would you
faggot,
use it?
faggot.
Okay, but why?
And I'm using it because
it's like he's trying so hard right here. Dude.
Look at. It's like when you go to the cool kids table and you bring your chocolate milk.
They just let you sit down at the table.
Your mom gave you extra Oreos to try to give to them. Faggot, faggot.
Fucking loser, dude.
Fuck out of here.
you're not allowed to because you're.
I'm allowed to.
Go ahead.
I don't want to.
Say, I love gay people. Faggot.
I'm allowed to. I just choose not to.
The first time he says it on camera, he says it 20 times in 60 seconds.
He's going through a catharsis right now. Like, he can't believe he actually did it.
At least he's not spreading anti-Islam propaganda.
This chick just got arrested for it and convicted.
Right.
So that doesn't have a chilling effect on your ability to.
There are people watching this who will be offended by the use of the word
I'm sure they
chick.
will. I'm not
No,
anti-gay. I never have been.
no,
I can use any freaking word I
Offended
want.
by the use of the word chick.
I can use any freaking word I want.
Chick. Okay, whatever. I
dare
give
you be
up.
so
You know who he laughs like? I
Comparing
just
women.
figured it out.
Who? Marty McFly?
Nah, this is who Tucker Carlson
He looks
is.
like Marty McFly, doesn't he? He's like this guy.
Look, this is it. This is how Tucker laughs. I swear to God.
That's actually very accurate.
But there's a better, like, if you watch the movie, like, I'm telling you, there's certain scenes where when he laughs, dude,
It's copy and
it's
paste,
exactly fucking saying. This is it. There it is. There's the Tucker. That's the Tucker laugh, dude. That's the Tucker laugh. I swear to God, look.
Chick. Okay, whatever. I
Dare
give
you be
up.
so sexist?
Ah!
Fucking stupid.
Same laugh.
That's too good. Tucker acknowledges Muslims aren't the problem. He's platforming people. Big anti-Semites. Huge. And he said the word faggot.
I swear to God, I wish I could hit you like Sam hit his wife, bro. You know Sam Shawan? I wish I could punch you the way he punched his ex-wife. Full force, dude.
Anything else to cover with that?
Nope.
We're going to be back at it tomorrow morning.
It was Albanian Independence Day, 28th
It was
November.
yesterday, I thought.
28th of November.
It was 2 days ago.
Happy Flag Day to the Albanians. 𝐤𝐤 𝐷𝐤 𝐒𝐿.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the smash button. We'll be back at the old setup soon, dealing with some stuff. You can ask DM Beck about it if you want the info. And that's it from us in this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace be upon you, as Jesus said when he entered a room.
Shalom Aleik.
Shalom Aleichem.